So I had 150 litres of Shiraz that I made last year ready to bottle. I had enough bottles to cater for one damage on, so I bottled those and it turned out great. Then I went on a 6-week holiday, and when I returned I realised that my airlocks had failed. The wine had become acidic and suffered from some oxidisation to some extent. It was drinkable, so I decided to hang on to it. It's been 12 months now and I need the storage space. So I've rechecked the sulphur and got that to the right levels. I had a 150 litre variable capacity tank floating around, so I cleaned that up and got it ready for storage. I remember seeing in Italy people would go to the local wineries and buy wine in bulk and store it in their basement. Some would have a lid smaller than the diameter of their container and fill that space up with paraffin oil which floated on the surface of the wine, eliminating any chances of oxygen contamination. So I thought that this compromised wine that I had would be the perfect opportunity to give this a go. So I sourced one of these oil lids in Melbourne and forklifted the demijohns into the back of my truck and brought them home. I used a copper pipe for the first 200 millimeters of the siphon hose that I used to transfer the wine to help eliminate any odours. I've read on the forums that that's a good technique. Prior to all this, I got my wine up to 28 parts per million sulphur. One disadvantage of this oil lid system is that once the wine's in place and set up, you really need to drink it and not move it from its location. This is the oil lid that I mentioned earlier, so I'm just about ready to place that on top. It's about 20 millimeters less diameter than the inside of the variable capacity tank. It's similar to the lid that comes with these tanks that takes the inflatable tube, but different profile. So I purchased a litre of paraffin oil, which was more than enough. I poured it around the edge and probably only used about 300 to 400 millilitres. We're coming up to winter now in Melbourne, and I'm finding that the wine is at a really good temperature for drinking just coming out of my garage. I also bought one of these dust caps which sits on top and stops anything falling into the container. The ball valve at the bottom is working perfectly as a dispensing valve, and we're able to drink the wine at our leisure and enjoy it. So far it's so good.